Thank you. Any further questions? Mr. Becerra.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Bartow, thank you very much for being here. When we're talking about 400% of poverty, what are the income limits we're talking about, say, for a family of four?
Approximately $90,000.
So we're talking about families that have income anywhere from $90,000 and below.
That's correct, sir.
And for a single individual, what would that be?
1/4 of that, so approximately $22,500.
And if it's 400% of poverty?
The 400% of poverty.
Yeah, okay. So we're talking about folks who are, especially if you're talking about a family, nothing more than $90,000. We're not talking about millionaires. We're not talking about folks who make $500,000. We're not talking about folks who make over $100,000. We're talking only about families that have income somewhere between $90,000 and below. Correct?
That's correct, sir. The credit is based on federal poverty level below 400%.
And this will affect individuals and families differently depending on their circumstance. Some families have very stable income. Others have income that fluctuates based on their employment or their status, life status, and so forth. So we can't categorize and say everyone fits this particular paradigm of a family of four or an individual.
Yeah, as as I noted, the premium assistance credit, when it's paid in its advance refundable form to the insurance company, is based on an estimate of your income for the year. And the points that you just made is that sometimes that estimate will not be very good because of changed family circumstances. So that's correct, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to enter into the record 3 letters that are opposed to this proposal. One is from Families USA. One is from Healthcare for America Now. And one is from the National Women's Law Center. I'd like to enter these into the record.
Without objection.
And I'd like to just mention some of the things that these organizations that represent millions of Americans point out. The letter from the National Women's Law Center points out that eliminating this provision, which is called the safe harbor provision, will especially hurt women. Women have lower average incomes than men and are more likely to work in part-time employment or for small employers who do not offer health insurance. This suggests that women will be more likely to be eligible for the premium tax credits that are proposed to be affected here to cause these individuals to pay higher taxes. A 2008 study by the Congressional Budget Office found that women experience more large changes in earnings from year to year than men. This suggests that women are more likely to have a difference in estimate and actual income during the year, and therefore more likely to have to repay a portion of the tax credit during reconciliation. Eliminating the safe harbor by removing the repayment cap will leave women who enrolled in coverage but had an income change mid-year, perhaps because of a new job or change in hours, vulnerable to an unaffordable tax bill. As a result, hundreds of thousands of women will refuse coverage for fear of the repayment penalty. Mr. Bartold, what is the, Mr. Bartold? What is, Mr. Bartold, what is the estimate of the number of individuals who will lose their health insurance coverage as a result of this measure?
Yeah, I'm sorry to be distracted, Mr. Becerra. As I noted earlier, the estimate of my colleagues and the Congressional Budget Office is that the net change in the number of uninsured individuals would be an increase of approximately 350,000.
So some 350,000 more Americans will go without health insurance as a result of this provision.
Relative to present law, that's the estimate. If I could also just take a moment.
Let me move on to something else for just a second.
If the chairman would grant me 10 seconds, I misstated a statistic to you in answer.
Go right ahead.
Why don't we clarify that, and I'll give you 10 more seconds.
I had said that the 400% of the poverty level for a single individual is about 22,500. It's in fact about 44,000. I'm sorry.
I think you were talking originally about what an individual at the lowest level, right? 100%. That's right. Thank you for that clarification. Actually, Mr. Chairman, I see that my time is about to expire. These letters are in the record. I think they point out the devastating impact this could have on middle-class families who are on the verge of getting decent health insurance for the first time and now are going to be yanked away from that opportunity. So with that, I will yield back the balance of my time.
All right, thank you.